What happened in Bomas was very unfortunate. I did not speak about it yesterday when we had the press conference with my family because nilikuwa na kizunguzungu ya medication na madawa. But I have an injury at the back of the head and an injury on the neck because a sharp point of a chair hit me on the neck. And I also have another injury kwa mguu. But by the grace of God, I'm alive. Today I'm feeling better. Yesterday I think I was under a lot of medication, so I got dizzy. Painkillers, but and even antibiotics. But today I'm better. Chenye ilifanyika Bomas was very unfortunate, and it happened in the full glare of national TV. The people incited it and leaders holding state office. The Member of Parliament for Ruaraka, Honorable TJ Kajwang, the Honorable Member of Parliament the Dishonorable Member of Parliament for Dagoretti North, Beatrice Elachi, the Dishonorable Member of Parliament for Makadara, George Aladwa, and these are members of Parliament of ODM. So I don't know whether this is ODM's way of doing things. And ODM has been supported. ODM has been supported by Kenyans for a long time. I don't think whether this is how they should pay back for the support they've received. And ODM has been very violent, even in other occasions. I even witnessed a press conference where the Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka was supposed to address a press conference, and ODM goons walked in and chased away Kalonzo Musyoka. So I don't know whether they believe to be the only ones capable of violence. I don't know whether they believe that, or that they believe they are the kings of violence and nobody can beat them when it comes to violence or can be more violent than them. But all I can tell them is that revenge belongs to God. And for me, I will not lose sight of my mission to turn around and start planning revenge against them. I'll stay focused on my mission, and the Kenyan people are going to avenge whatever they did and that they've done to many other people. I'm sure I'm not the only one who's been violently attacked by ODM trying to kill. You see, when you throw more than 50, 30 chairs at someone, you don't intend to warn them. That's not a warning. You actually intend to kill them, because ukitupia mtu kiti ya chuma kwa kichwa, viti zaidi ya 30, unataka kumuua. Kwa hivyo yule MCA ambaye alikuwa amevaa koti ya pink kwa kamera na kwa video anaitwa Ringo, na hao vijana ambao wanatembea na George Aladwa na wanatembea na Beatrice Elachi na wengine wao wanatembea na Honorable TJ Kajwang, mulifanya kitendo ya unyama, lakini pia kitendo ya aibu kubwa. Muliaibisha hiyo chama yenu na muliaibisha kabila yenu, kwa sababu sisi kama Wakenya hatutaki kuanza kupigana kikabila na kusema hii kabila imefanyia kabila yetu hii. As Kenya, we want to be one united country, and our problems as Kenyans are common. Shida zetu, hata hao wenye walikuwa wananipiga, si ati wao watafaidika na social health insurance hiyo SHIF. Si ati wao wako sawa, ati watoto wao wakipita waende university funding model itawafavor. Labda itafavor viongozi, lakini not the goons. The goons hata wao wananunua vitu kwa maduka hapa Kenya na hapa Nairobi. They know how expensive things have become. Wanalipa rent hapa Nairobi, wanajua vile rent imekuwa expensive. Wanajua vile kuna insecurity kwa communities. Wanajua vile corruption imetuumiza na imeharibu nchi yetu. Na pesa wanalipwa hata sio ya maana, ni pesa kidogo sana ambayo haiwezi kubadilisha maisha yao. Lakini kama uchumi yetu ingekuwa vizuri, they would not be even a goon for any politician. They would be doing their businesses, or they will be employed somewhere. So what they did was criminal. I'm surprised that the police have not done anything about it. The Director of Criminal Investigation has not done anything about it. The Inspector General of Police has not done anything about it, and I don't think they have a plan of doing anything. The police service wamenyamaza na DCI wamenyamaza, meaning they silently approve whatever happened. I think polisi wanajaribu kutuambia kwamba mtu yote ambaye anapinga serikali, if you are attacked and injured or killed, that's okay. That's okay. Wale watu ambao wao wanataka kudefend ni wenye wako pande ya serikali ama wenye wanasupport hii serikali ya ufisadi. Hivyo ndivyo polisi wanatuonyesha. Na kama ni hivyo, I don't know why we still pay taxes to them, to the government, because hiyo bunduki polisi wamebeba ni ushuru wetu, na hiyo risasi ni ushuru wetu, na hiyo uniform wamevaa ni ushuru wetu, na mshahara yao ni ushuru wetu. So as police, why are you partisan? Why are you being used by politicians? Because mimi nilifika Bomas, nilipofika kwa gate, askari ndio walinizuia kuingia. Na hawakunizuia ati huko kuna shida usiingie, utapatana na shida. Walikuwa wananizuia as Morara nisiingie. When I managed to go in, nilipita milango 3 za Bomas kama sifunguliwi. Mlango ya kwanza wakani block, they didn't open for me. Mlango ya pili wakani block, they didn't open for me. Mlango ya 3 they didn't open for me. Actually, I blame myself for not seeing the red flags. Mimi nasema hata kama tunasema walifanya makosa, hata mimi I should have seen that there was something. Yeah, I should have seen the red flag. But anyway, when I got in na hii vurugu ikazuka, there were more than 100 police officers in Bomas on that day, outside. I don't know why they didn't do anything, why they didn't come in to quell the chaos, because I didn't go in with any group. Nilienda peke yangu. Ningeingia na group ndio ungesema group mbili zimepigana. But I went alone. Na watu walinipiga sio wananchi, it's not the public. The public in fact were demanding nipewe microphone. TJ Kajwang akikataa nisipewe niongee. Watu walini attack, walikuja specifically kutoka nyuma ya dais ya TJ Kajwang, na TJ Kajwang ndiye alipoint, na hata alincite TV wakisikia na kila Mkenya akisikia, na hata aliongea kwa Kijaluo. The question is, kama ilikuwa shida yangu na Wajaluo, my first rally nimewahi kufanya Kenya ni Kondele. Mbona sikupigwa mawe Kondele? I believe the Luo people are very peaceful loving. It's just a few people want to intentionally and specifically give them a bad name. Mimi nataka kusema mimi mambo ya ukabila, I'm beyond it. And I'm not going to participate kwa mambo ya ukabila. Na mambo ya political violence, I'm not going to participate. Si ati nimeshindwa ama sina uwezo ya kumobilize for political violence, but if we play by the rules that these people are playing, then how are we better than them? I as Morara Kebaso, I'm trying to groom and bring up myself as an alternative young leader, and not just me alone, but I'm trying to inspire other young leaders to join me in the Inject party. Inject stands for Inclusion of National, Justice, Economic and Civic Transformation. So I even want other young leaders to also join me. But when these young leaders join me, they'll be asking, what is the philosophy of this party? What do we stand for? Nyinyi pia, are you violent like ODM? Do you stand for beating up people and injuring them and so on, and you know? And I will be telling them, no, we don't stand for violence. We just want a better Kenya, right? So hiyo kitu ilifanyika ni tendo la aibu kwa hiyo chama na kwa wanachama wake na hata kwa viongozi wao. The police have refused to take any action. Ni sawa. As police, hivyo vile mnafanya, sijali, it will come to bite you one day. As police, when you refuse to be independent, you know, you can go to my Twitter, investigate me for a tweet I made about David Langat and arrest me mnizungushe police station kama 5. Unajua walinitoa Kiambaa police station, walinitoa Nairobi area police station, police headquarters, wakanipeleka DCI headquarters, wakanipeleka Kiambaa, wakanipeleka Ruiru, wakanipeleka Thika, ndio wakanipeleka Kamkunji. If you can do all that because of a tweet which David Langat never complained, but you cannot do this for violence that has been seen. Yet the work of the police is to protect life and property. So if you don't care about my life, you as police, why don't you care about the property that was destroyed? Anyway, ni sawa. Hivyo vile mnafanya, apandacho mtu atavuna tu hiyo. Once the police become partisan and start playing for politicians and working as errands for politicians, they will reap what they sow. Now, my intention for going to Bomas, I could have said this yesterday, but as I've told you during the family meeting, nilikuwa na a lot of busyness because of medication, but right now I'm better. I have injuries on the neck and on the back of the head and on my leg, but let's just say I'm good. Niko sawa. Niko sawa. God has kept me safe. I was not paralyzed. I didn't receive a permanent injury. I was treated at the Nairobi hospital. But when I realized that the media has realized that I'm at Nairobi hospital, I shifted to another hospital so that I can be treated. Wamenifanyia scan ya kichwa, ya shingo. They've treated me well. Na niko sawa. I'm back to work. And the work is this. The work is impeachment ya Honorable Rigathi Gachagua should not be a tribal affair. Na mimi nimejaribu sana to ensure it's not a tribal affair. Kwa sababu kuna vile alikuwa ameanza kupata sympathy ya watu wa Mount Kenya. Nataka kushukuru watu wa Mount Kenya for saying kufa gari kufa dereva, because watu wa Mount Kenya wamekuwa loud sana kwa hiyo maneno. You know, Mount Kenya in itself has 4 to 5 million votes, which means if change is going to come to Kenya, especially through the ballot, it has to begin in Mount Kenya because they have a lot of votes. They should first champion or lead us toward that change. And that change is not Rigathi Gachagua. Because wakati mnamuonea huruma, mnasema oh, huyu ni mtu wetu anapigwa, you are making a presidential candidate. You are giving someone influence, and this person is going to use this influence. Atafanya vitu mbili. Either atauzia William Ruto, so watazameana waseme ile ilikuwa mambo ya shetani, ni Raila ndiye aliingia kwa serikali akavuruga, tusamee. He will sell the influence you've given him to William Ruto, or he'll run for president himself, na mkimchagua mtakuwa mmeruka from the frying pan to the fire. We want change in Kenya, and we want to change away from corruption. Every single thing Kenyans are talking about that has a problem, Morara, I want to tell you that the problem is corruption. If you look at the healthcare sector, the reason it has failed completely is because of state capture and corruption. People are thinking about making money. Ni kuiba pesa ya medical equipment, ni kuiba pesa ya madawa, ni madaktari kujaribu kudivert wagonjwa to private clinics. It's just corruption ndio imeua hiyo sector. If you come to education, it is corruption that has killed the sector. You know, universities trying to make money in unscrupulous ways. Yeah. Help trying to do this and that. Funding of universities, you know, money being stolen through funding of universities, you know, payroll, the role of students as fake students, the role of schools as fake schools, textbooks, you know, is a big procurement scandal. This is what has killed the key sectors of our country. Corruption, corruption, corruption. If you deal with corruption, you solve 90% of the problems in Kenya. And that is why my message has always been against corruption. The reason they brought the impeachment motion against Rigathi Gachagua is so that we divert our attention. Tuache kufikiria Adani, tuache kufikiria Chief, tuache kufikiria vile wagonjwa wanakufa hospitalini, tuache kufikiria vile corruption imetuumiza, barabara ni mbaya, wananchi wanaumia, uchumi ni mbaya, people are not making money, businesses are closing, you know, industries are closing, watu wamepoteza majob, wenye wako na majob wako overtax,